Welcome to the world's greatest wrestling promotion. I'm your host, Bloody617. Unfortunately, Mr. Incredible will not be joining us this evening, but we have a fill-in, our good friend, Wolf's Awake.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here, man. I'm so excited.
We have a great card for you guys tonight. Just 1 week out from the Great War. We are just putting some matches in the card, letting stuff happen, see where it falls, and what's going to happen after the Great War. People are going to be there to pick up the pieces, and we're going to see that here tonight. Let me tell you, Wolf, last week was an insane ASYLUM show, and I mean that in every sense of the statement. As a pun, as not a pun, we had the unbeatable Rob Cross defeated for the first time ever in the ASYLUM arena. We are here in East Lansing, Michigan. Xander Octane picking up his biggest victory quite possibly ever against the current reigning light heavyweight champion, the two-time heavyweight champion. And Aaron Cruz took a hard loss to none other than the now kind of hairy Coach Dave Daniels. I think he needs a shave. We're going to get this whole show underway. Starting off with women's division, we have with us the lovely Christina Hernandez, who has agreed to re-sign to WGW ASYLUM. She was supposed to have her last match a few weeks ago. She decided that she's going to continue forward with her wrestling career as well as her music career, and now she's taking on the submission specialist, Akira.
Who's that with him? Or with Christina?
That is the fiance of Christina Hernandez, the current television champion, Aaron Cruz.
Aaron Cruz.
Did it crash? We won't start it until we find out for sure. We are going to get this show underway. Akira picking up a huge victory over She-Devil in her last singles outing, the current women's champion.
She's been on a slump lately, huh?
Absolutely. Has not been doing too well while having the belt around her waist, picking up a loss to Rebel and then picking up a loss to Bruja the very next week. So you was got to wonder how she's feeling going into the Great War, taking on Casey Marie. And Aaron Cruz and Christina Hernandez are here to prove that her win over Sugarfoot was not a fluke. She's going to be taking on none other than Akira herself and hoping to pick up a huge victory over the woman who won her match against the current women's champion.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you win titles, it's kind of hard to maintain your focus because you finally got what you want, and you kind of like the cockiness comes out of you. You know.
Absolutely.
You slow down your pace in the ring. You don't. It's like some people, they forget what they're fighting for, you know?
Absolutely.
You may have it, but you're not a champion until you defend, you keep on going, you know? You keep it going.
Man, that wise words coming from you, Wolf. But now, we're going to get this match underway here in Michigan on WGW ASYLUM, and making her way to the ring first, the returning, newly signed Christina Hernandez. And there she is with her future hubby, Aaron Cruz, and he's here for moral support, which just shows you the kind of relationship that these two have.
Yeah. So she just resigned again, huh?
Absolutely.
She might be a little on the rusty side.
Well, we thought that when she went up against Sugarfoot, and she managed to pick up a huge victory over the former #1 contender for the women's champion. Unfortunately, Sugarfoot came up empty. We all know how the story goes, but Christina Hernandez picking up a victory over the sweet feet of Sugarfoot. That alone tells you where she is mentally. And she's coming off of a high. Can she continue? Can she take another hit, if you will?
Let's see if she can. Got all the show, but can't see wrestle.
Can't you? We'll find out, Wolf. Because she is not taking on any slouch here. She is taking on the woman who's broken arms, who's broken legs, and who has put women out in the middle of the ring with the submissions. She is taking on Akira.
I heard she's a dangerous woman.
She had to go down to Showcase to tone up her attitude. And Mr. Incredible thought that she had spent enough time down there and called her up. She is now officially a live superstar.
I can see why she's on Asylum. She's crazy woman, that is. Crazy woman. Look at her smiling. All that smile, but once she gets in the ring, it's showtime. The smile turns into hatred.
She's showing the loving side of her right now, but I guess the therapists have taught her to keep all that rage bottled up until she gets into the ring.
I've never been so close to her. Is it getting hot in here? I'm nervous right now, bloody. I'm nervous.
Don't worry about it. She's not fighting you, Wolf. She's fighting Christina Hernandez, and Christina Hernandez has an opportunity to pick up 2 big victories over 2 former #1 contenders for the Women's Championship, and she is going to be making a name for herself going forward if she wins here tonight. As we all know, Christina Hernandez, her debut and most of her career in the first year was not too great. She didn't win very many matches, and because of that, she considered an early retirement. But it seems like Cruz kind of talked her out of it, and I'm glad he did, because we're going to get to see Christina Hernandez going up against Akira. Alfred, ring the bell, baby.
Boy, Alfred.
And look at that, Christina Hernandez with the head scissors, taking her right down.
Out of the gate. I guess you heard me from all the way over here, huh?
Look at that.
Keeping the head scissor lock going. Oh, but Akira sneaks out.
And look at this. That wins the grapple and a knee to the head of Akira there. Wasted no time. But Akira out the back and a kick to the leg.
Goes for a sweep. Oh no, I thought she was going for a pin there. She just let her go. Right on her neck.
Look at the lock. There goes the submission work from Akira.
There we go.
Early on.
Wow, she gets, Christina, gets out of it really quick.
And Akira with the Irish whip into the rope. She is in control of this match now. Oh, went for a spear, but gets caught into a DDT.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
She must have been watching videos of the Lone Wolf.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty good to do here. A senton right to her stomach. Oh, that hurt from here.
Look at this.
She's going to the top rope. What is she going to do?
Oh, and a massive elbow drop from the top rope. Hitting Akira dead in the chest. Or maybe not entirely in the chest, a little bit lower. You never want to hit a woman there.
In the ribs. What's she going to do here? She's setting up for something. I want a swift elbow drop. And followed by a kick.
Stomping away.
And another elbow drop.
At the re-signed Christina Hernandez. And look at that arm drag from the ground. The athleticism from Christina Hernandez. She's obviously been training.
She misses completely, but gets caught in a knee just instead.
Onto the apron goes Christina Hernandez. And looks like she's going right back in. But no! A suplex! Oh, and drops her right back into the ring.
What are you doing?
Akira is not having a good match here. And there goes Christina Hernandez back into the ring.
Oh, the knee right to Akira's face. And again.
She is absolutely dealing massive damage with those knees.
Oh, Akira with an arm drag though. Trying to put some offense into this match.
And grappled her. Getting ready for a belly to belly. Taking Christina Hernandez down. This might not be good for Hernandez.
Look at this one.
Oh, and drops her a second time.
Going.
Staying on top.
Akira keeping the kicks going.
And you can see Aaron Cruz outside on the outside of the ring, giving all the support he can to his fiance.
Christina with a vicious arm drag.
Look at this. Oh, and slams her.
Right by that hair. Come on now.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2. To be fair, Akira doesn't really have much hair to grab.
It's still grabbable.
And look at Christina Hernandez giving a little bit of a taunt there. Now working her back up to her feet. But Akira with the face smash. Gets her with the right arm.
Hand.
And look at this.
Going for the kill switch. Oh no, but.
Into a bulldog.
Oh, that confused me. I thought
Talk about the technicality there. And again, in control here. Look at that high octane DDT.
Oh, she's dead.
1, 2. And just a 2 count.
Spoke too soon. Akira has some fight in her.
And look at that. Now stomping away is Akira. It's Christina Hernandez and Akira with an uppercut to get back into the match here.
That Swiss uppercut.
Goes for a German suplex, but does not get it.
Christina is not having that.
Look at this. Hooks the leg.
Oh no, this is not gonna look.
Oh, hit the cover. 1, 2. Oh
so
man.
close. He landed on her neck, buddy.
How did she kick out of that, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question of the night, because she literally dropped her square on her neck, and Akira is even able to stand is beyond me.
That is unbelievable how she was able to do all this right now.
And now Akira ties her up on the ropes there and stretches her out, hyperextending those shoulders backward. And now Akira getting ready.
Backflip right on her stomach.
We got elbow right on the sternum of Christina Hernandez. And man, Christina Hernandez is going to be feeling that one as she gets another sidewalk slam from Akira. Stomping on the lovely face of the lovely Christina. She's going to get married soon, lady.
Hurricanrana by Christina.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, just
so
a
close,
2.
Christina.
Very, very near fall.
Here must be thinking to herself, what do I have to do?
Oh, nice elbow drop.
Of her own.
And blows a little kiss to Aaron on the outside there. And there goes that high octane DDT for the second time. And hooks the leg right off the bat. 1, 2, 3. And Christina Hernandez picks up her second win in a row. And that's showing.
In convincing fashion, too.
Absolutely. She controlled that match almost entirely. And it's good to see Christina Hernandez finally making her way back into the top. Breaking that barrier that kept her out of that top 10 of the women, out of that title scene. And she's doing this in very, very legal ways. Where it's not like Casey Marie. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Casey Marie as much as the next person. But Christina Hernandez is fighting fair and square. There ain't no cheating out here, my friend.
I guess we found out. She can wrestle.
She can wrestle, my friend. And now, going on. Congratulations, Christina Hernandez, but we are moving straight in to the next match. And we got the return of Paul Crenton, the king of the sledge, taking on one half of the professionals, the tag team that is in line for the tag team belts, Mr. Chris Diamond. And let me tell you something. You know what's better than Chris Diamond in a match?
What?
It's Chris Diamond merchandise. You can go to chrisdiamondmerchandise.com/store and you can get shirts, you can get pants, you can get fur coats, you can get hats, you can get glasses. The man has it all. And if you go there now and you type in into the promo, you type in Diamond, you get yourself 15% off.
How much merchandise did you get?
Oh man, I let's say that I'm gonna be a little short for the rent this week.
Oh, okay. So Chris Diamond and Paul Crenton, King of the Sledge. You know, I heard it was a legend.
No. He is for real.
It's for real. This will be the first time
whenever you see a man pull a sledgehammer from under the ring, legend has it that Paul Crenton somewhere he knows that somebody's grabbed it, and it bothers his heart.
Maybe he's under the ring and he slides it towards the competitor.
But as cool as that sledgehammer is, you're never gonna look any cooler unless you have yourself a pair of Chris Diamond shades. When you go out into the sun and you look up at the sun will shiver because that's how cool you're gonna look. And down, coming to the ring first is my boy, the king of the sledge, Mr. Paul Crenton, making a return to the ring. He hasn't been in action since the defeat for the Hardcore Championship. when Revile ENT became the first ever hardcore champion, Paul Crenton was the man that got pinned, which kind of doesn't go hand in hand with the name. But he's here to make a statement and return himself to glory.
Make a statement indeed. You know, off so long off the card, it could really change a man, you know?
Well,
one of my good friends, Alex Lone Wolf, you guys might know him. He beat Chris Dallas last week. But anyways, he was off for a while and he came back stronger, better, more focused than ever, watching these young kids show up and like really take the spotlight. It changes the man. It really changes the man.
And he is in the ring, refocused, coming in, hoping to pick up a big victory here tonight. We're not talking a nobody. We're not talking just a guy who got recently called up. We're talking about Chris Diamond, the man who formed the Professionals with Jack Dowd, the most hated man in WGW, has training by Dave Daniels, the man who beat the TV champion last week, and Xander Octane, the only man to pin Mr. Rob Cross on Asylum ever. And there he goes. There's the pimp wearing the merch. Buy Chris Diamond merch before it goes out of style. My friends, let me tell you, he is here. Look at those shades, my man. How could you not want to have those on your face? The man has style. The man has finesse. He is a powerhouse. And nobody's been able to beat him on Asylum in a one-on-one competition yet. The man is undefeated. My goodness.
Than you.
I have to fire the man who does my name cards. Chris Diamond, I'm going to need you to stop paying these guys to make your name card say something that it shouldn't say. We got to be professional
you know how
here.
He's paying them though. You giving him money for his merchandise.
If you want the promotions, you have to stop with this. We got Paul Crenton in the ring ready to fight. We got Chris Diamond in the corner ready to fight. We got Alfred in the ring. Start the fight. And these guys are getting ready to go at it.
Oh, what a right hand.
Big right hand.
Belly to belly.
Opening up with the belly to belly.
I guess he's not a fan of his merchandise. He just swung him across the ring.
And look at this. Cranks the neck of one half of the Professionals here. Using all that upper body strength that he has, that torque. I mean, he swings sledgehammers all day.
Yeah.
You know that he has that upper body strength. And look at that, the arm drag from Chris Diamond. Oh, and
Chris Diamond slaps him. The disrespect by Chris Diamond.
That disrespectful slap by Chris Diamond.
Arm drag by Paul Crenton.
And Paul Crenton does not look like he appreciated that.
Chris Diamond.
And now these guys are going back and forth here. But Chris Diamond.
What are they gonna do here? Oh no, this should be illegal.
The pile driver.
Pile driver straight to the head.
He is a specialist of pile drivers, if you will. The Break a Neck Foundation hasn't been able to be kicked out of yet.
That is a very, very dangerous move. That ends careers, bloody. That ends careers.
And look at this. Look at this. Hooks the leg here.
Oh, flips him.
And a right hand. Drop. A little bit of payback for that opening right hand that Paul Crenton gave him.
Really?
Oh, and a swanton from the second buckle. Amazing display from Chris Diamond, the British baller here.
I guess that woke Paul Crenton up because, oh no!
Into a slam buster from Chris Diamond. But Paul Crenton getting right back on his feet. What I like to see, he's focused here, not staying down, and he stomps away at Chris Diamond. Look at that, to the sides of the head.
Paul Crenton is keeping the offense going right now.
And that's what you gotta do.
Elbow drop straight to the heart.
That's what you gotta do, Wolf. You gotta stay on top of him. If you don't, Chris Diamond will sneak up on you like a rabid pit bull. And that's the last thing you want to run into in a back alley.
Absolutely. Paul Crenton, what's he gonna do?
Oh, massive
backbreaker straight to
drop. That was the lower lumbar right there.
Yo.
Oh, went for a big uppercut. But
3 quick kicks to the shin. Oh, and an Ezo boot right after the 3 kicks. That was unbelievable. The quickness of Chris Diamond.
And the diamond cutter.
Out
of nowhere. I told you. A pit bull. 2. And just a 2 count as Paul Crenton kicks out at 2 from the diamond cutter.
Chris Diamond's not finished though. What is it?
But here we go. The Break a Neck Foundation. No!
Oh my God.
That could put him away very easily here.
I think Paul's done.
You can see.
Head back to the
One,
lumberjack, my friend. I think
two.
this is the match. Oh,
That's
no,
the
That's the 2 count.
Kicks out of the breaking
Paul
neck
has life in
foundation.
him. He has life in him, but Chris Diamond's still showboating. I think he thinks he won his match, but
showing no respect to the king of the sledge here.
Oh,
And that could come
that
back
cost him.
to bite him.
That cost him really big time.
You wanna keep showboating Chris Diamond. Just know, oh, look at this. Gets caught in a clubbing attack to the back.
What's Chris Diamond gonna do here? Oh, not another pile driver. No, you gotta be kidding me.
Drops him on the head.
Driver.
Somebody's gonna have to check Paul Crenton out after this match because he could easily have a concussion here.
Easily.
And a nice shoulder toss from Paul. At least he's still coherent. He knows where he is.
Paul's trying to get to the buckle. It's kind of stuck, but
you can see him kind of holding on to his shoulder and the neck, the pressure from those pile drivers. Oh, look at this! Gets caught.
The suplex is Chris Diamond's own.
Chris Diamond is one of the most.
His foot got caught in the rope.
And look at this. 1, 2, just the 2 as Paul Crenton still manages to kick out. Chris Diamond is one of the more entertaining people to watch here in WGW, man. Say what you will about his personality, but and his lack of respect, but he's definitely going for the diamond cutter, and doesn't get it this time. Big right hand from Chris Diamond, and look at this. Oh, wheelbarrow flapjack.
Goodness. Yeah, he's holding his head too. Oh my goodness! Just add the cherry to the cake.
I think one more pile driver, and I think that Paul Crenton may be done here.
Yeah, someone, if not,
look at this German.
Check on him. Oh my goodness!
We're
unbelievable.
We're at a loss for words here, ladies and gentlemen. If Paul Crenton does not get pinned soon, and this continues to happen, we may have to stop the match.
What is he doing?
Look at this.
Oh my goodness!
We may have to stop this match.
Throw up that X, ref. Throw up that X.
Stop the match. Stop
Chris
the
Diamond
match.
knows what he's doing. Look at him.
He is picking this man apart.
Chris Diamond running to. Oh no, what a show. Ball it. He said.
Oh, drops the elbow.
Oh my goodness.
Chris Diamond, I think he is setting him up for the final maneuver here. And there it is. There it is. But, oh man, it looked like Paul Crenton may have shoulder tossed him, but that's just part of the technique. And this is it. Paul Crenton is out. He is out. Alfred is down for the count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. No, that was a 2 count.
Paul Crenton.
He barely made it.
Paul Crenton, the only man to kick out of the breaking neck foundation twice in one match.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that was a wise move for him, though, because a lot of damage to the head could be career-threatening, buddy.
We might have to check on him after this match for sure. And there goes that backdrop from Paul Crenton. He is staying in here. He is showing fierceness.
Well, Paul Crenton sent something up.
I think he's trying to put. I think he's gonna try to put him away real quick. What is this? Oh my goodness!
To the mat.
Hooks the leg.
No way.
1, 2.
2 counts.
Not enough to put him away.
But
Paul Crenton surprised the hell out of me. And even if he does not win this match, one has got to give this man credit because the resiliency he showed here tonight, after that many power drivers, after the knees to the head, after the slaps and the kicks, you know
he kicks out on instinct. That's what it was.
Gotta give the man his credit. And there you go. There's an elbow from Chris Diamond finally getting back into the match here. Turns him over in a snapmare. And now cranking the neck, but Paul Crenton not having it, fighting out.
A punch to the gut.
And a judo throw right there from Chris Diamond. Look at this. And and another boot to the face, twisting and contorting the neck of Paul Crenton. And look at Paul Crenton is out. He is completely out.
Oh no, that should be illegal. Come on.
Ref, what are you doing? Call the match, ref. Alfred, man, what are we paying for those classes? For the diamond cutter. And I think this might be it. And there is no shame here.
2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Diamond picks up the victory.
Chris Diamond adds another list to that undefeated streak. He has taken out J-Dubs. He has taken out Paul Crenton. He's taken out the New Age World Order. He has taken out anybody who has crossed his path. And let me tell you something. There's only one thing you can say about that. ChrisDiamond.com/store. Buy your sunglasses. Buy your fur coats. The coats are a little expensive. They're about $1 million. But if you have the money, they're totally worth it. They'll keep you warm. If you don't have a house, that's where you can sleep. You can sleep in the fur coat because that's how high quality they are. Chris Diamond continues his undefeated streak here on Asylum. Hopefully it doesn't go to his head too much. But one hell of...
Someone has to check on Paul, man.
Somebody will. We'll make sure he gets the medical attention he needs in the back there. But man, it's like I haven't seen anybody able to stand up to Diamond in that ring, and he's proven himself a competent Asylum superstar. All right, but again, the fur coats. You sell your house. Use the money from the house to buy yourself a Chris Diamond fur coat. It'll save you from the cold.
What a match.
Now, moving on to the very next match. The most recent call-up. Going up against the second to last call-up, if you will. You got two call-ups facing each other for the first time ever in the ring here on Asylum. You have none other than the former face of the showcase. You can't carry that title over. You don't get it anymore. The former face of the showcase taking on the enforcer of EAG. Going head-to-head for the first time ever on the grand stage. What do you think about this?
Well, I don't know much about Caden Hawk. I know he's a very spirited young man. I know he has a lot of fight in him. But Rick, man, I've seen him in the indie scene. I've seen him across the country wrestling for people. And he does not, I repeat, he does not like to lose. He will do anything and everything to win a match.
Speaking of everything and anything, he was the one who put the nail in the coffin for Brad Bishop's run through EAG. He took the belt from Primetime. He obliterated Philly, and he tried to call out Rick. Unfortunately, RTB answered the call with nothing but enforcement, and Brad Bishop was unable to pick up the victory, and RTB avenged his teammates. Going forward, he is now taking on Caden Hawk, and it's going to be a tough one for the Hawk because RTB is relentless.
This could be a scary thing. More momentum on Rick's side. There's more momentum to EAG, and EAG has been, as I heard, a very, very dangerous group to deal with nowadays.
Absolutely. I mean, even if Caden Hawk wins this match, there's never any guarantee that we won't see an EAG member run down to the ring and finish the job. I mean, it happened to Brad Bishop, and then it happened again on the showcase. I mean, that just goes without saying. You know, these guys are pretty much unpredictable, and Mr. Winters has them as his own personal hit squad. You saw what happened to X Factor when they trashed his office, and you saw going forward, Mr. Winters is going to use them very sparingly. Mm-hmm. But I don't doubt that we will see more of EAG soon. But I gotta tell you, in my opinion, Caden Hawk is one of my favorite superstars. He goes in hungry. He has the drive. You know, he's willing to take anybody on in competition. He's not afraid of anybody. This is how he became the face of the showcase. This is how he forced Mr. Winter's hand by showing him what he could do in the ring to get called up to Asylum. And Mr. Winter just couldn't put him on hold anymore.
Yeah, he is here for a reason.
He is here on the Asylum show, on the grand stage. There's no more a showcase for Mr. Caden Hawk. Mm-hmm. And he performed well, taking out Stephen John K out of the top 10. Unfortunately, he's not there anymore as he was knocked out by the professionals and by CG and by Xander Octane picking up his victory over Rob Cross. So it's unfortunate he's not at the top 10 anymore, but he can easily work his way back up there.
Mm-hmm. Taking his time, Caden Hawk. The young man with the hawk.
That's the one thing, man. I gotta tell you, by the time he gets to the ring, his opponent has to be ice cold. Maybe that's the strategy.
That is a good strategy. That is a really good strategy. He's really good at it. I'm in the weaving, warming himself up.
We are pushing on. We don't got enough time in the day to wait. We got coming out next the enforcer of EAG, RTB. There's a lot of letters being said there, but let me tell you something. letters aside, this man can lay a smackdown on you, and I don't mean that in a pun. This man will literally beat you down, and then smack you while you're down there.
Yeah, really. That's how he wrestles, man. This is his personality. This is how he moved up so far in his career.
He is
regular barbarian.
There he is,
here.
sporting the EAG jacket, sporting the hood, sporting the all black attire. And these guys, I mean, you just never know where they're gonna come from, or you don't even know who's ordering them. That's one thing that a lot of people don't seem to know about EAG. They do not have an organized leader. They don't. There's somebody pulling their strings. They tell them what to do, who to attack, and you don't even know who that guy is. Nobody's ever seen him. He's never been in the ring. There's just a guy calling shots. That's why they call him the Hitman. These guys aren't really known for going into the matches to try to win. They just like to leave them hurt. If that person has
a statement.
Exactly. If they're facing somebody who is a #1 contender, all they're gonna do is try to hurt them enough for that they don't win their match.
Yeah. And
that's their goal. And I kind of have to make you wonder, what's their purpose here?
It's their own crazy justice, I think. Their own crazy side of justice.
Now you go. Caden Hawk taking on RTB. The bell has rung, and these men will now lock horns. And look at that! Oh, that massive knee to the head! Oh, another one! Not wasting any time.
The gate for RTB. Holy cow!
And look at that, a kick to the face from Caden Hawk.
Caden Hawk go for a hurricanrana and lands it.
Able to land it beautifully, I might add.
Oh, what's Caden Hawk doing?
Caden Hawk going outside, and he is he is trying to solidify a win here.
Yeah.
But RTB not having that.
I think he knows he's out to hurt him. I think Caden Hawk wants to hurt him first.
Oh, you know, this is an Extreme Rules match.
Oh,
bats are allowed.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. Caden Hawk and RTB fighting at the base of the ramp.
That doesn't change the fact he went after it immediately, though. Like, he's ready. I'm like, I don't want to wrestle. I want to hurt you.
Look at this. Oh, catches him with a nice shot to the ribs before he gets a chance to hit him. And look at that. Another kick to the ribs. And RTB is a very vicious individual. He doesn't really care much about the safety of his opponents.
Oh,
and look at that.
Bear hugging down belly.
Man, and launches Caden Hawk over the top of the head. RTB in control of the match, but just like that, look at this fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry by Caden Hawk. Beautiful work.
And he goes right back to the outside.
He's getting that bat.
Grabbing the bat. I think he knows.
He really wants to hurt Rick Barbarian right now.
I think he knows exactly what's going to happen if he gives him an opportunity. And now RTB has the bat. Went to rush him with it.
Caden Hawk has it.
Oh
my goodness, straight to the skull.
That is going to leave a mark if I do say so myself. Look at this. A deadlift. Deadlift.
Oh, man. Rick the Barbarian is on Dream Street right now.
And look at that, a kick to the knee as he gets right back into the game. Oh, and a drop kick to the knee. And grab the bat, RTB. Give him a little bit of payback. That's called street justice, my boy. Look at that. He's
dragging his face across the mat. Oh, my God. Elbow drop. Follow that up.
Now RTB sitting in the corner.
He's taking a rest.
Not even showing him
He has to recover from the
showing
dizziness.
No respect here. Look at this. Into a dragon suplex right there. Not wasting any time.
He's just keeping that going right now.
Look at this. Onto the apron there. Oh, knocks him right off.
Shoulder checks him right out of the ring.
And right back to the outside, onto the apron. And now he's calling.
What's he going to do here?
We're going to see a nice high-risk maneuver from the Barbarian. From the Barbarian. Oh, but he missed.
He
whiffed it. What? He went for a tombstone and reversed it.
Into a tombstone of his own.
And Caden Hawk reverses it into his own tombstone. After the bat, that's got to do major damage.
Yeah, really should. But Rick the Barbarian, he sweeps his leg. I go for a suplex.
Oh, no, on the corner. Oh!
And his leg hits
the corner of the barricade. Yeah. That is just not looking good. And again,
Caden Hawk is looking for something else.
But RTB making his way back to his feet very quickly.
He has a ladder.
He has a ladder. And he was very angry about not being included. Oh my goodness!
No. A tombstone.
Oh,
the jumping tombstone. Holy cow.
This is just amazing. RTB showing no mercy. And now a
Oh,
deadlift of his
deadlift.
own. But this time for an alley-oop.
Oh my goodness, right on the outside. That is not a wrestling mat, ladies and gentlemen.
You know,
That's just floor.
It's funny because look at this armbar here. Yanking the shoulder. But nothing's going to happen on the outside there. You got to get back into the ring.
I think they're just out to hurt each other right now, to be honest.
Both of these men trying to prove who's the dominant one in this fight. And look at this, sending them into the corner here.
Doing? Oh.
Tosses them up against that barricade. Oh, but a knee from Caden Hawk to stop it. But this time, oh, DDT.
So quick.
Why is everybody hurting each other in the head? Don't you guys know you need that to function?
There's a silent bloody. Everyone has to be messed up in the head somehow. Keeping the punches going on Caden Hawk.
And RTB is just dealing damage out here. And a shoulder toss, sending RTB to the mat on the outside there. And what is Caden Hawk thinking? Preparing for something here.
Should he go for that line he took out not too long ago? Should he keep the pressure going? He's keeping the pressure going.
Hooks
Go for
the arm.
Tiger. That Tiger's
oh, man. And drops.
Oh, he's feeling himself, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Hawk.
And a double leg takedown from
right
RTB. Both of these men are just on top of each other, wasting no time to hurt each other there. And look at Caden gets RTB back into the ring with an elbow to the forehead. If he grabs that bat, it could be over. It could be over. It could deal massive damage, but he doesn't do it.
He's probably thinking I need a bat to beat him.
And a big right hand.
No.
And just drops him down. And now looking for the air ride. Looking for the air ride.
That air ride puts a lot of people away.
And there it is. There it is. Oh, drops him down.
That has to be it.
Will he hook the leg? He does. There it is. 1, 2. Oh, Caden Hawk showing the heart. Not letting himself be pinned by the air ride.
Oh, but Rick Darvain is just warming up.
Says he's just getting loose. Yep. Oh, and another right hand.
Go for now, Tiger. Again.
Oh, and hits him with it a second time.
Making him fly around.
And again, rubbing his face into the ring. And an elbow drop to the upper back. It's going to, man, look at that. And now, trying to make him humble.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to make him humble.
Oh, he gets out of it quick, though. Caden Hawk.
No.
Oh, gets caught in a... Oh, my goodness. In a back suplex.
RTB not wasting any time. And again, just admiring his work and catching his breath. It takes a lot of work to be picking people up like that.
It has, really. He does it with ease, though.
And look at that. Look at this. Oh, into a wrestling slam there from Caden Hawk.
That looked like out of desperation.
Oh, the backstabber.
Oh, my goodness. This may be it. Oh, no. He still wants to feel himself a little bit.
Don't pan it too much, Caden. This is not the platform to do it.
Stomps the arm. RTB.
Oh, standing moonsault. And now picks him up, but RTB breaks out.
Uppercut by RTB. And
the spear! Took him down.
Where did that even come from?
But Caden Hawk refusing to stay down with a kick to the knee and a big right hand, and went for a German, but RTB not having it, and now a backdrop right there, taking Caden Hawk down, and it looks like these guys are not going to give up easily.
Caden Hawk sweeps the leg of RTB, goes for
Hooks the cover,
pin.
But I doubt that's going to put him away. One. Just a one.
Yeah, trying to do everything and everything right now to win.
And went for the drop kick, but RTB out the back there. Oh!
Spin around clothesline. Oh, I heard that from here. Oh my goodness.
And a snapmare from RTB.
Cranking the neck of Caden Hawk. Oh my goodness.
And Caden showing no fight here.
So much pressure going on in this young man right now.
And drops him on his back. And look at that, just again catching his breath. You gotta stay in control of the breathing, my friend.
Stomps away.
And he goes to make him humble again. There he goes, twisting the neck. And again, Caden Hawk fighting out of it. And a German. A belly to back suplex instead. But Rick fighting out with another punch to the solar plexus of Caden Hawk. And another right hand.
What's gonna do here?
Oh, went for a drop kick, but
Caden manages to get out of the
nice
way.
dodge on his part. Big right hand, another backstabber, taking him down. Will he go for the cover here?
Oh, he
He goes for the bat. I guess that's just the next best thing.
Oh my goodness!
And look at that damage to the torso there. Tosses the bat to the outside of the ring. Goes back outside to look for. Or I guess he wasn't done with the bat.
He changed his mind.
Oh, and another one to the midsection.
My goodness.
And it shows you that Caden Hawk has to do this in order to stay on top of him at this point. Oh, it drops him onto the bat. What will RTB do here? Oh, went for the spear, but gets DDT'd onto the bat.
Oh my goodness, that man is making some very major presence right now.
I'm calling it now. Dark Horse pick of the night, the bat.
Oh.
1, 2. Just the 2.
So close. Caden Hawk almost had it.
The 2 hits to the solar plexus from the bat.
This gets out of the way of that swift kick by Caden Hawk.
Went for a right hand to the back. And look at this.
We're going for a powerbomb.
Oh, the coach special. 1, 2. Turn them over. Boston Crab.
Will he tap?
Will he tap? No, he fights out of it fairly quickly, might I add.
Out of the ring. The bat is not in play right now.
Somebody get the bat. Somebody make sure the bat's okay here.
Caden Hawk goes for a right hand, but
gets
a
caught
right hand instead.
And look at this. The air ride.
Oh no.
No. Oh, man.
Barbarian. Oh man.
Stomping on the Hawk. And again trying to make him humble.
Trying to slow him down.
Will he tap? Will he tap? No. Caden Hawk refusing to tap out. And he hooks the arm. Oh, and a massive suplex. Now Caden Hawk in control of the match. And again going for the cover here.
Will this be it?
1, 2. Just the 2. As RTB manages to kick out. And now going for some elbows to the top of the head, but RTB not having it. Using his brute force to get out the back there. And a German.
Oh my goodness. He's flinging him around like a 3-year-old kid.
And now just rubbing the face and continuing to do damage to the upper body.
Elbow again.
And now Caden Hawk with an elbow of his own to the midsection.
Oh,
turns him over into a DDT, taking him down. And now it looks like RTB might not be all there.
Not looking good for RTB right now.
Oh, trips him up into the rope.
Oh my goodness, the whiplash from the rope.
But Caden Hawk not staying down, and you gotta wonder if he feels that rope against the throat.
That looked really bad from here.
And a big right hand and a backstabber.
That's number 3.
Taking him down. Will he go for the cover? No, does not. This is not going to be good for Caden if he doesn't end this match quickly.
Don't give him any chances.
If RTB gets back onto his feet, he's gonna pull this one out of his derriere. if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, RTB kicks him off of him. Oh, what's he gonna do?
And now going a little berserk here.
Amping himself up. What's he gonna do here?
Oh, he gets caught with the DDT
again. That spear is not working for him right now.
And now has the arm lock. And he's gonna spin it out of place there.
Goodness. I felt that from here.
Will RTB? Will this be the end of RTB here?
Oh man, no, I don't think so.
High knee.
Straight to the chin.
Can he put him away though? Can he put him away? This time he does, and he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. RTB, second week in a row, putting the justice down, his own form and brand of justice down on Caden Hawk. The former face of the showcase put on one hell of a match.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And it looked like it could go either way. These guys were reversing, countering, twisting, in and out of maneuvers. But RTB manages to pick up the victory and continue on with a nice little winning streak that he's managed to build up here.
Yeah.
But man, Caden Hawk put up one hell of a fight. Yeah. Managed to catch 2 of those spears, caught an air ride, and still was kicking out of everything.
Yeah, you said it just perfectly, buddy. I wasn't a wrestling match, man. That was a fight. They went at each other like a fight.
And RTB, look at the crowd. They seem to be behind RTB here. 2, and 3, and there you go. The enforcer of EAG continuing to demonstrate dominance. Good to see EAG winning. They can win matches fair and square just as much as the next person. We're moving on very, very, very quickly to the next match because I want to see this card go on forever if I could. But C freaking G, the one and only Canadian Wolverine, taking on the man who destroyed the myth and the legend of Rob Cross, the only man to ever pin Rob Cross here on Asylum. And CG called out Xander Octane. Mr. Winters agreed egregiously because these two men may be going at it for a future contendership of that light heavyweight championship, no matter who wins it.
There's a lot of pressure going on for Xander Octane, though.
Absolutely. I mean, he has to either put up or shut up.
Some people are saying it's a fluke win he had. Do you think that, Blood? Do you think it was a fluke win?
It could very well be. I mean, not everybody comes into the squared circle at their very best. And Rob Cross agreed to the open challenge out of just curiosity to face Xander in one-on-one competition. And Xander did not come for experimentation. He came to win. Now, we don't know what Rob Cross's mindset was going into that ring, but all we know is that Xander had one singular thought on his mind, and that was to put Rob Cross away and to do the one thing that nobody's been able to do since the formation, since the inception, since the draft for Asylum, and that is pin Rob Cross.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing for Rob Cross, though, because I told you again the last time I was with you, Bloody, that the key to success is losing. Losing it changes you. It shows you that you're not an immortal man. You can lose, so you puff yourself up. You make yourself better person, better wrestler, and you go on after him next time you face, and then you're ready to go.
So we'll see if Xander Octane can do what so many have sought to do, and that is to become the next light heavyweight champion. And he might have to be facing this very guy for it.
Yep.
But we'll find out that after the war. But making his way to the ring is one of my favorite guys. He's small, but he's fierce. He's full of spunk. Everybody knows him as C freaking G, the Canadian, the Toronto Wolverine. And he ain't sporting.
Repping the flag.
He ain't sporting the face paint no more. He is here. He's one of the most kind guys that you're gonna meet in the back. Very, very nice. He's always willing to help somebody out of a pickle, you know. And that's one of the people that you just can't hate, no matter how much you try. Unless you're Xander Octane, and then you can just hate anybody, like with absolutely no regard for anybody. Or maybe one of the professionals, except for Coach. Coach is cool.
I like him. He's awesome.
And Chris Diamond. Buy Chris Diamond merch. ChrisDiamond.com/store.
And the CG getting the crowd behind him, trying to amp himself up for this match.
Oh, the crowd is always behind CG. That goes without saying, my boy. He's
gonna need it more than ever now. He's facing the man who broke the legend, Xander Octane.
There will be no interference from managers here. This will be a one-on-one. Xander Octane. And look at that. Everybody's sporting that P. And for the professionals. I'm wondering if he made that shirt or if he actually got that at ChrisDiamond.com/store. The only thing he's missing is a nice cool pair of shades and a nice fur coat. And then he'll be pimping like Chris Diamond.
I think he needs the shades. Look at those eyes. And Octane making his way to the ring. The intensity of this man is unbelievable.
You know what I like about both of these guys, though?
What?
They get into the ring. They don't draw it out. I'm talking to you, Caden. They don't draw it out. They get in the ring. They do what they gotta do. And God damn it, I'm gonna have to fire that guy. I'm gonna have to fire that guy. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. We're supposed to be better than that. We're supposed to be professionals. You guys are supposed to be professionals. I'm just getting out of hand. I'm not entertained by it anymore. Look at this. C freaking G, the Wolverine, taking on the Brawler. Xander Octane. Alfred rings the bell. And here we go. And starting off.
Oh, belly back suplex.
And now just stomping away at CG.
Keeping the stomps going.
Look at this. Look at this.
What's Xander gonna do here?
Is this a cross arm breaker? Oh, it is.
Oh no! Don't do it.
No, he hyperextends it and a stomp to the forearm.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
goodness.
How's he gonna handle his business at home?
That is true.
Look at this. CG with the Hurricane Runner.
Oh, beautiful Hurricane Runner. Maybe CG has someone for that. Who knows?
Must be nice.
CG dragging the lifeless body of Xander Octane.
And now CG calling for something up. Oh! Enziguri taking Xander Octane down. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, but Xander with a kick to the face. And you know the thing is, for CG, this is a disadvantage that the short stature of CG is very difficult to stay on top of these bigger guys. And Xander Octane being part of the professionals, these guys aren't very much known for their respect. They tend to, do stuff like that.
He's stomping way at his hand. What does the man have if he doesn't have a hand?
I'm telling you, man, he needs that. Even if he has somebody to do it, there's certain times where the man has.
I'm not just talking about that. He needs it to wrestle, bloody. He needs it to wrestle. Oh, what is this?
Oh, it looked like he was
gonna
hit him with a package pile driver, but he turned it. He just freehanded. He just let him drop on his neck. Xander Octane has been very impressive since his return to the ring.
Screwdrivers his leg. Sweeps him to the mat.
Oh, and a knee to the face there.
He's trying to get some offense going right now.
And
Xander Octane's been avoiding hitting the mat with him.
Any damage that CG can dish out, he has to keep a steady flow of it. If he gives any inch here, and look at
go for a pin, but it gets off really quickly by CG.
And now an Irish whip into the corner. See, and so Xander Octane came back, attacked Stephen John K. Unfortunately, didn't go his way, but he beat him in a singles match. Oh my goodness, a super kick from the top rope. Beat him in a singles match, and then picked up his biggest victory over Rob Cross. So he is definitely on a high right now. But I want to know, can the little man from Canada... Oh, into the turnbuckle. Can the little man from Canada cut down that high?
The human body's not supposed to be shaped up like that. he turned him into a pretzel, suplex him into that buckle. What's CG going to do here?
Oh, but gets caught.
Oh my goodness, he barely caught him with that.
Looked like it could have easily have been botched there.
Yeah.
Now Xander continuing his onslaught of this poor small individual. I say poor small individual. CG's one of the toughest bastards out there. I know if I got into the ring with him, he'd probably whip my ass. And I'm stomping away the forearm.
I'm not gonna be here to protect you. I'm out. CG building some offense here.
Now sends him into the corner. CG in control of the match. Sends him up high. Xander Octane might be going for a ride here.
Looking good for Xander. He's going for a superplex.
Oh, he does.
Oh my
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
That has to be it.
A brain buster on the top rope.
2.
How did he even kick out of that? How did he even do that? Holy crap.
I hope that made you eat your words, because
my goodness. He hit him with the brain buster on the top turnbuckle. I have never seen that done before.
He's not showing him all this. Yeah, he's setting something up right here. I don't know what it is. Oh! He gets caught.
Into the powerbomb. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised that Xander's even alive right now, to be honest with you.
Really?
And a sidewalk slam taking
He
CG
fixed
down.
his eyes with that move. CG does reverse the kick.
Look at that. Oh, but doesn't take advantage of the grapple here. And there goes the package into into a Hurricane Rana.
CG gets out of it. Hurricane Rana.
Nicely performed. Man, the backhand. The backhand.
CG is building momentum right now.
He has all the momentum in the world right now.
What's he gonna do here? Oh, what is this? Oh, he has his neck. He has his neck.
Oh
my goodness! He has the rope.
Too close to the rope.
That might have saved him.
Too close to the rope.
Might have saved Xander Octane from losing that match, because that looked really ugly on a standing moonsault. Like, CG is showing some stuff right now.
That was just as bad as Christina Hernandez dropped earlier tonight.
Yeah, this has been a crazy night.
Now CG with the left hand. I'm starting
for a clothesline.
Oh, right over the top. And
gets flung out of the ring.
now Xander rolls out. Look at this.
No.
Oh, slapping him.
Slapping, get off of
You're slapping you because you disrespected me, my friend.
Oh, no, then Octane.
Oh, into that powerbomb.
His arms
And Alfred he's at 3, ladies and gentlemen. Get back in the ring, he says. This is not how you win a match, Xander. Don't do it like this. And flexing on these hoes.
He's flexing like he's not outside the ring. The ref is counting.
I've been watching a lot of BET lately.
Then puts him back into the ring.
And look, choking him. And now he's at 6, and Xander finally back in the ring here. Man, I gotta be honest with you. The brain buster on the top turnbuckle still has me like
lost for words.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Sunset powerbomb. Oh, with the cover. With the cover.
That might be it.
1, 2, 3. Man,
Xander Octane picks up an amazing victory.
I'm a little stunned. I don't think I have any words to say to this. You gotta look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Like, you should be dead from that. Like a normal individual might be dead from that. I'm starting to wonder if there's anything in like Xander's head to damage.
But you gotta think that might have took out like everything CG had to pull off that move, because that took a lot of strength, and he's not a big cat, you know. So I don't know that this move might have been the breaking point of CG's stamina. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean after that maneuver with the cover and unable to pick up that victory because of being too close to the rope, Xander Octane used CG's lack of awareness of the ring to his advantage and did as much damage as he needed to do on the outside to finish him off with that sunset powerbomb. Very, very smart on Xander's behalf, because had he not been as aware as he was, even after, the brain buster and that suplex, both in themselves were like, I would be dead if it was me. That's why I don't wrestle. But just knowing where he was at all times and using that to his advantage, taking advantage of CG's lack of stamina, having to use that extra strength to pick people up and drop them down, it definitely came up in his pleasure. Yeah. But this next, we're past that. Congratulations to Xander, man. That was one hell of a win. Yeah. And also go get yourself checked out in the medical room, because your head shouldn't land on stuff like that. But we got the number one contender, the current number one contender for the championship of Rob Cross, going up against the man who pinned the TV champ, none other than Dave Daniels, the coach himself. And just
new look for Dave Daniels.
Oh yeah, man, he grew it out, man. He's been watching a lot of spiritual shows. Said he wants to be just like Jesus, apparently.
The power within.
But just so you know, Coach, we're testing the coach juice. There better not be nothing in there, my friend. Better not. But Coach pinning Aaron Cruz in his match last week. Now he's taking on the man who is poised to possibly take the title away from Rob Cross. This might be the man that Xander will have to topple to take that title away. Yeah. From to win that title. If Brandon Aylis can go into the war and deal out as much damage as he can and pick up a victory over Cross. Mm. But if he does that, Xander may have to wait a bit, because Cross will be entitled to a rematch. The only question is, if he loses, will he cash it in right away? Or will he do what Primetime on WGW Live did and take a hiatus? And we haven't heard or seen from Primetime since his loss to Brad Bishop. The very brief interview that he gave about how he was feeling after the loss. We haven't heard anything, not a peep from EAG, aside from the active RTB.
A big loss like that can change a man.
Absolutely, and you gotta wonder where Primetime's head is. You also gotta wonder where this man's head is. He is facing the man who coaches one of the men who beat Rob Cross. I mean, the coach trains all these guys, man. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt, he's probably, he does what he needs to do.
Let's making his way. Flexing on the crowd. It's like Battle of the Beards.
Yeah, but his is nice and clean. I mean,
Coach is dirty.
You know what, man? I love the coach, man. But I gotta be honest with you, he's not exactly the most hygienic guy to stand in.
He works out every day, man. Give him a break.
I get that, but it's just you know you gotta give him a little bit of you gotta give him some hygienic advice every once in a while. You can't just have him here.
Oh, we go with the ATV. He's straight from the woods. Straight from the woods. He's not making any changes.
You gotta wonder, man. Yeah, well, as me and Mr. Incredible stated last week, it's very smart of him to drive the ATV to the ring because he would run down to the ring, waste all of his stamina by the time he got in the ring.
He couldn't help himself. He could have just walked to the ring. He can't walk. Let's walk to him.
There's nothing exciting about walking to the ring. So what's the next best thing? Obviously an ATV.
Exactly. Here comes Coach.
He's an exciting individual, and you have to enjoy that. Look at the coach. Sitting pretty. A victory over the TV champion. Number 6 on the top 10. He is looking to rise tonight.
Looking real jacked.
And you know it's funny, if he beats Brandon Aylis, he'll do just that. It might even put him over the tag team. But
we'll have to see. This match is about to begin. Ahora. Right now, let's go.
There you go. Dave Daniels and Brandon Aylis locking horns here. And look at that. Look at that. Oh, and a kick right back. And another kick. And another kick.
Athleticism.
And tosses him into the corner. Tossing him into the corner.
Oh, what's Coach going to do here?
Coach in control here. And there goes,
clubbing right hand.
Just going to town on the face of Brandon Aylis. And that just tells you that Coach is not here to play around, man. He said he had a new attitude going into life. He had a new attitude coming back from his hiatus, and now he wants to win the TV championship. But look at that. Hurricane Rana.
That was beautiful execution.
Now, look at that. Forearms to the back. And
Brandon
and do a little bit of disrespect to the coach here with the push-ups on the back.
Shots fired by Brandon Aylis.
And the knee dropping Coach down.
He's not letting go either. He's keeping him there.
Look at that. Brandon Aylis has also been on the tear. And he is sick and tired.
He's pandering, but Coach sees him. He trips him up.
Face first into the turnbuckle. That's what happens when you pander. And the stunner to take down the coach. Look at this, but the coach not being taken out that quickly with a nice shoulder toss. And look at the double nuggies, my boy. The double nuggies. I used to get those from my brother all the time, and it wasn't fun. Let me tell you.
Imagine taking it from a 300-pound man that works out every day.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I want to stand in the same ring as the coach. No offense, Coach. I'm just saying, Old Spice for men. That's all. That's all.
Those kick right, Coach. What's he gonna do here? He picks him up. But
look at that! Uppercut.
Beautiful uppercut by Brandon.
Alfred is down. And a sit-down spine buster.
Poor Alfred.
Somebody check Alfred out. Look at that again. Some more disrespect and maybe a cheap slap ass. Now,
oh my goodness.
Brandon Aylis back in control of this match, and it looks like he's in control. Oh, and a running knee to the coach, and now
looking good for Coach right now.
Brandon Aylis, this is the super kick. And a spear.
Oh my God, where did that come from?
Out of nowhere. 1, 2, just the 2.
I thought that was it.
Very near fall.
That was so quick.
Coach came out of nowhere, dodges the super kick, and returns fire with a spear of his own.
Wow, that was so quick and smooth.
And now the coach underneath hooks the arm. Oh, look at that. Drags it to the center of the ring. Coach wasting no time. Goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2. Just a 2.
Just a 2 count. Coach, man. No big man should not be moving that fast.
And look at Brandon Aylis not taking the noogie for the second time. Don't take it, Brandon. Don't take it. Be a strong, independent brother here.
Oh no, what's Brandon gonna do here?
Into a cutter. You toss the weight of the coach up to bring it down with the cutter.
Not easy to pull
Hooks
off,
the leg.
gentlemen.
1, 2, just a 2.
Oh man, what's Brandon have to do?
And now, grabbing the arm, and now he's gonna do.
Oh no!
There you go. There's
Again.
that move. Hyperextending the shoulder and stomping the forearm, baby. Oh man.
Goodness. Coach is gonna feel that the next day.
But Brandon's gonna feel that right now.
Oh yeah. It was Coach.
Coach trying to get Brandon back to his feet, but again, Brandon not staying down.
Shoulder check by Brandon, showing some strength on his side actually.
Look at this, going to the second rope. What are we gonna see here? He is calling for the coach.
What's he gonna do here?
Those high risk maneuvers, they don't always pay off. We've seen that time and time again. But
Beautiful leg drop execution by Brandon.
We're gonna see if the coach has the stamina to keep up with the young individual named Brandon Aylis.
Oh no, not again.
Formerly of the Hardcore Brothers, former superstar of WGW Live, was traded over here for what Mr. Incredible says is a washing machine, but I'm not entirely sure. And now he is trying to strive for gold here in Asylum.
Brandon going for a suplex.
Oh, into a knee!
Oh my goodness!
And we might be seeing what could be the end of the coach here. Super kick!
Super
He
kick.
is down, hooks the leg.
So quick, so clean.
1, 2.
Ooh, just a 2. Coach kicks out.
The coach kicking out of the super kick. And you can see the frustration on Brandon Aylis' face. And misses the kick. Coach back on his feet, went for the clothesline, but dodges it.
Oh no, this is a reverse. Oh no.
Knees to the back into
then
a reverse DDT. That's a double whammy right there if I've ever seen one.
Oh, what's Brandon Aylis gonna do?
Oh, Swanton bomb. Now continuing to stomp out the coach here. Let's gotta wonder. Oh, look at this. Into a bulldog.
Wow, what technique by Brandon Aylis.
The man is on fire. This is a man on a mission. Goes for the cover. 1. Just a 1.
Coach is staying in this.
And
Power of the woods.
this time a knee to the back and it lands. This man, he looks like a mountain man. Coach, I know a nice lady who can give you a nice little waxing. 2.
I don't think she needs men. The woods changes men.
Every time
changes men.
Every time I look at him now, I can't help but think Mick Foley. And now we might be seeing another super kick here. Can the coach dodge it, or will he be going down? He does. Turns him over into a reverse DDT. Oh, and drives the elbow as he brings him down. Look at now the coach is trying to hit him.
What's he gonna do?
And there it is. Slides under, hooks the arm into that power bomb.
So quick.
Takes him down, hooks the leg. Will it be over? What Brandon is? 1, 2. Just a 2.
Just a 2. So close.
Brandon
Coach
Aylis.
thought that was it.
Brandon Aylis, the man on a mission. Man, look at the cartwheel from the coach.
Oh, that athleticism.
And the clothesline.
Oh, a gorilla press. Goes for that gorilla press.
And drops him down. And we'll see it. Oh, body splash. Taking him down.
He is hyped right now, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for an elbow drop straight to the heart.
Nice big elbow. Hooks the leg. Will it be over here? 1, 2. Just a 2. Brandon Aylis again refusing to stay down.
All those nuggies again.
You don't give a man a noogie. You don't give another man a noogie, coach. Oh, the Pele kick. And a Pele kick.
Down.
He kicked the hair off of him.
What's Brandon gonna do next? Oh,
And a
that
big uppercut. He goes for the
The
cutter
cutter.
and lands it this time. Goes to the top
He's
rope.
not done. He's keeping it going.
These guys are just dishing
He's
it out.
keeping it going right now. What's Brandon Aylis gonna do?
Oh, and a
leg drop.
leg drop. And look at this.
Keeping it going.
Continuing it.
Forearm.
But he
Coach gets
misses
out of the
it.
way.
And a big right hand from the coach. Drags him over to the center of the ring in a snapmare. And goes for the
Oh,
noogies
those nuggies
again. But this time, ain't no getting out.
Very fast-paced match going on right now.
Look at this. Will Coach be able to put him away here? Goes for the spear,
Vegas
but gets caught
DDT.
into a
That has not been
DDT.
working tonight, buddy.
The spear.
Why do they keep doing it?
The spear is not working. Turns him over. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg. Keeps him down. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Coach, the power of the Dooku tree. He's still in this. What's Brandon Leonard's got to do to beat this man?
I think he's probably wondering the same thing right now.
Coach is crawling. Oh, goes for a stop, but slowly gets out of the way.
And Coach in control here. Sends him into the corner. Turns him over. Oh, no, he's putting him up just like that.
Way. What's he going to do here?
You know, whatever he does, it isn't going to top that brain buster we saw earlier.
Yo, we'll see about that.
Well,
oh, no. He's going for that German. Oh, my goodness.
Launches him over the top of his head from the second rope.
Flings him across
And he
the
chokes
ring.
him here. This is how he beat Aaron Cruz. But will he go for the cover? It doesn't look like it. No, Brandon Aylis gets right back on his feet. Brandon Aylis has an opportunity here. But just like that, kick to the face. And Coach is back on his feet. Oh, into a gut buster. Now Coach looking for the power bomb.
Oh, if he lands this, that might be it.
It might be over for A-List.
Oh, switch
Underneath the leg.
Up and under top.
Oh, and a power bomb. Hooks the leg. And this is over. 1, 2. Just a 2.
Brandon Aylis has fight left in him.
The man is on a mission, ladies and gentlemen.
This fight is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Coach is staying on his left hand.
Now, Brandon Aylis needs to start building some momentum.
Stops away.
If he does not, this could be over before it begins.
They really
For
could.
Brandon Aylis is...
Brandon Aylis.
No, what are you doing?
What is he doing? It's
Focus.
an arm drag.
Focus, Brandon.
What a low
Focus.
kick by Coach.
Back
Goes
onto
for
his
the
feet.
stop.
Irish whip into the corner. And are we going to see another German?
Oh,
No.
Brandon with
This
an elbow.
oh, it's a Gary.
Yeah, it's a Gary. Oh my goodness.
What are we seeing here?
Oh, what is he gonna do?
Calling for Coach to get back up. I think we might be seeing another leg drop.
He's trying to put him away.
Oh, went for a frog splash.
Standing up frog splash but does not land.
Now
Coach taking advantage of this.
Snapmare, and we're gonna see some. Oh, I thought we were gonna see some more noogie action.
Back, but Brandon Aylis manages to get out of the way.
Oh, the knee!
A flying knee by Brandon Aylis.
Drags him back to the center of the ring, and he goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Alfred is down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, just a 2.
What do they have to do, bloody?
Brandon Aylis is having a hard time.
They're both having a hard time right now.
It's stomping away at the Coach here, and I think this. I think he's trying to put him away here.
Looking to put him away right now, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be it?
Oh, and a pop-up uppercut here.
Oh my goodness. He may be knocked out.
Here we go. 1, 2. Just a 2.
Coach kicks out.
The Coach kicking out time and time again.
Oh my
The man.
goodness.
Both of these men got something to prove, and you
Brandon
can.
Aylis, he's tired, man.
You can see he's slowed down a considerable amount here as Coach is starting to stir. Will he do it? Oh, and a headbutt.
He's not finished. He picks him up. Oh,
The
Coach
shoulder
flips him
toss.
over.
Man, this is a great match. This would be match of the night.
Yeah, it definitely is so far.
Look at this. Hooks the leg.
That's for that
Hooks
cheap
the leg.
pin.
1, 2. Just a 2. Oh my goodness.
Man, Brandon Aylis is out of it right now. They're both out of it. They don't know what to do to put each other away.
And now Coach again fights out.
Oh, the uppercut by Coach. Right
Look at the jab, but a snapmare from Brandon Aylis to catch him.
Oh,
but misses the drop kick.
kick.
And now Coach, they're both struggling to make their way back to their feet. Look at this. Look at this.
Swings them around.
Oh, into the center of the ring. And now the Coach is pandering,
He's
getting himself hyped out.
He's amping himself up.
Who bangs their head on the turnbuckle?
The Coach.
This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it for Brandon Aylis. And there he is, underneath the power bomb. Oh, and he is down.
That's
ladies
number
and gentlemen,
4.
that is it.
1.
I'm calling it 2, 3.
3.
And Coach Dave Daniels picking up the second win
Well
in
deserved.
2 weeks.
Well deserved.
Continuing the trend, the professionals are continuing to dominate the cards. Who can take these guys out?
Oh man, that was a hell of a match.
Oh my goodness. This is a definitely match of the night here. Unfortunately for Brandon A-List, it is over.
This close for Brandon A-List. He came so close to putting the coach away.
Oh man, that knee, the knees, the super kicks. It was just everything that he could throw at him, and it wasn't enough to keep the caveman down.
Holy cow.
Look at this. Oh, the power bomb taking him down off his feet.
How many of those did he land? Was it 3 or 4?
I think it might have been 4.
Oh my goodness.
But the coach, whatever he's doing, whatever trees he's smoking out there.
Yeah, he's tired. Look at him. He's tired. Well deserved. Oh my goodness.
One of the funniest guys. And he cooks a hell of a burger.
Oh, and celebrate. Well deserved.
Where
oh man,
Brandon A-List put up one hell of a fight.
Definitely.
All these guys give everything they got, but the professionals are on a different level of chemistry here. But we're moving on to the next match, and it is the final match of the night. We have the #1 contender for the television title, Bones of the Red Army, taking on the leader of the New Age World Order, Charles B., former and first ever television champion on Asylum. Will Charles B. walk away with a victory? Will he Superman punch his way back to the #1 spot? Or will Bones take this victory here and run on a high going into the war?
Hell of a match coming up next. Oh man, what a night.
Oh, it's been insane to say the least. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Coach and Brandon put on probably the best match of the night in terms of just going back and forth competitively. But man, did the CG brainbuster on the turnbuckle. It was just something that I wasn't expecting to see. And it came out of nowhere. And CG is always pulling out maneuvers that you just don't see often. And that's what makes him a great competitor in terms of like just being a unique individual. He is not the biggest, he is not the strongest, but he is one of the fastest, and he has a heart, man. That kid has the heart of a lion.
He's one of a kind, man.
Going forward, the Toronto Wolverine, we're going to keep an eye on him. He is going to be making a comeback into the ring soon. But the professionals came here to win. They picked up their victories. They're going forward. They got a tag team match coming up. They got a women's championship coming up. Casey Marie, if she picks up that victory, they'll be bringing back 3 titles. 3 titles
It's a
to
dangerous
Asylum.
thing to have in a faction. Oh, well, the Asylum.
Absolutely, man. And it's like they're. I would even go as far to say is that they're the new Empire. They're the up and comers, the rising stars. Empire has basically fallen apart in comparison to what the professionals have put together.
Be careful, buddy. I will not help you if something happens. I'm letting you know right now.
And there he is, the #1 contender for the television title, taking on the former television champion. And I think that that's probably the best test that you can give a man before going into a championship match.
Both sporting the red and black.
And you know, I always wonder, is he wearing contacts or is he just really, really high?
I don't know. Maybe the schedule is rough for Asylum and live competitors. They have lack of sleep.
I don't know, man. I just think that he really gets baked. I have a hard time. I think we might have to test him for illegal substances. Well, you know what? Nah, never mind. If Mr. Incredible doesn't test Jack Rudy, I ain't gonna test Bones. Smoke on, Bones. Look at that. You could be looking at the new television champion right here, right now. Aaron Cruz better be watching this match very, very closely, because if he doesn't, it could come back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
And that being said, Bones is done in the top spot. Him and his brother have been in almost every single pay-per-view, minus Heatwave and a few outbreaks in Asylums. And Anarchies. This man and his brother have been gunning for gold, and every single time they try, they just come up empty. And it's funny because She-Devil, the woman of the Red Army managed to pick up gold before either of the brothers did. That says everything you need to know. Coming out next is the first ever, the winner of the first ever Elimination Chamber to become the first ever television champion, the leader of the New Age World Order, Mr. Charles B. He is here to put a hurting on Bones and to reclaim a top spot in the top 10.
Hey, how many vehicles you got back there, buddy?
You know, Mr. Incredible just writes his blank check, so, you know, we kind of go with it. And look at the crowd behind Charles B. We, the people, you can see it written on his back, and he knows what he's about.
And
This man was the first man ever to wear that television title around the waist. And he's trying to gun for it back.
No pushover. No pusher for Bones.
Look at this, starting it off, and a suplex to take Bones down. Has Bones gained a little bit of muscle?
Maybe.
Has he been taking the coach juice? We really, hey, guys in the live, if you could really get that stuff checked out for me, please let me know.
Maybe he took it because of that Edward Davis Red Rum fight. I want to be the better brother.
Absolutely, man. That Red Rum Edward Davis fight,
classic
it was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little biased because Edward Davis, I mean, come on, hands down the best champion that we've ever had
all time
on WGW. And a spear out of nowhere from the former TV champion.
What's Charles gonna do? Drags him to the center of the ring. What's Charles gonna do? Oh, the knee to the back.
If Bones can't beat Charles B, he's gonna have a hard time with Cruz. And
stomps his
it looks like, based on what I'm seeing here, Coach may be next in line for a shot at that TV title. Stomping on the wrist.
That can dissipate your fingers.
Look at this, look at this. Oh, and a big right hand. And those hands of Charles B are dangerous, my friend. If he catches you with that Superman punch, it'll put you out.
Yeah.
And a sling blade taking Charles B down. Hooks the leg. And what do we have here? Stomps away at the red one, Bones. And an elbow
drop straight to the gut.
And a big boot. And he isn't even that tall. I'm surprised he could get the leg that high. But there's a double leg takedown from Charles B. Staying in control, trying not to get overwhelmed here. Yeah. You gotta take it slow and easy with Bones, man.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Drop kick for Charles B. Said, get that out of here.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Charles B.
Elbow drop straight to the chest.
He's taking his time. He's analyzing situations. He's doing what you gotta do to stay on top of Bones.
Being a technician, knowing what to do in the fight is very important.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, kick to the arm there. Charles B. is in control of this match. And now he's not.
Bones kicks him off. He kicks him off of him, saying it's my turn. What's Bones gonna do here?
And a kick to the midsection.
Puts the leg under his... Oh my goodness.
And look at this.
Arm.
Oh my God.
Flings him right over.
That was an unbelievably well executed maneuver there.
Bones is pandering.
Bones is pandering. He is. But he's worked hard to get to the top of this list. He redesigned himself. He took some time. He came out with a completely different attitude, and now he's here to win gold.
Brings him to the apron and flings him right back into the ring.
Now drags him to the center, and he's going for a cover. He hooks the leg, and he's trying to end this as quickly as possible.
1, 2, no way. Oh, I was about to say
2 count.
2 count.
Very early in the match, and that's a good sign for Charles B.
Keeping the pressure going. He knows it's a good sign.
And now,
big left hand. Not having it left.
Big left hand.
Oh, what's Bones gonna do here? Sends him to the ropes.
The clothesline sends him to the outside. And you
what's Bones gonna do?
It's not over.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! A corkscrew straight out of the ring.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you gotta wonder, man, with all that extra muscle, how much energy does it take to launch yourself like that?
Don't CG it, Bones. Conserve your energy.
The brain bust on the top rope. One of the best things I've seen in a long, long time. But Bones is having a hard time staying in control of the match, even with the big maneuvers that he's landing here.
Charles B keeping
Just stomping away.
Keeping him
As he tries to get him back onto his feet. Alfred is at 3. Get him back into the ring, Bones.
Vicious uppercut.
Get him back into the ring, Bones. If you win by countout, that's not how you're going to win at the pay-per-view. Oh, and the head bounces off the apron there. And
he does.
And Charles B not giving a hoot. The countryman out here. Look at this. And the backdrop. Oh
my goodness. He keeps it going.
And going for another one. Oh my goodness.
He keeps it going.
And a third one. German.
Oh my goodness.
Charles B needs to get back into the ring. He needs to send Bones back into the ring. Get back in the ring himself. And look at that.
Close.
At 8. Alfred, very, very, very close to counting them both out. And that's not an exciting end to a match.
Go for a fisherman suplex.
And he hooks the leg. He hooks the leg. 1,
the ropes?
2. Just the 2.
I think that was too close to the ropes. He might have, I don't know. I'm at the position over here.
I'm telling you, man, we pay a lot of money to Alfred to go to refereeing school.
Superman
punch out of nowhere.
I didn't even scared Alfred. Didn't even see that.
1, 2. And he kicks out.
2.
He managed to kick out.
Goodness.
That Superman punch comes out of nowhere. It comes almost as much out of nowhere as the famous forearm. You know, you don't expect it. Now
it just happens so quick and it's lights out. Man, he's on Dream. Bones is on Dream Street right now. He doesn't know where he's going.
Playing possum is what he was doing. And he dodges that drop kick, and now Bones can finally mount some return fire here.
Puts his arm over his legs.
And that's that maneuver, that toss over the top. Bones is in control of this match, and he needed that desperately because he was taking a lot of damage. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2. Okay. Very near fall.
So close.
What are we going to see? Is Bones going to put him away here? Bones is getting ready for a maneuver of his own. Oh!
Flips him over.
What a maneuver. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2.
Close. Man,
it's funny.
Up his arm.
It's funny, man. I gotta be honest with you. Charles B hits him with a big maneuver and then a Superman punch right after. He hits him with a big maneuver and whatever the hell that was, because I didn't see that coming anywhere. But
what's Charles gonna do here?
Oh,
he gets reversed.
Shoulder toss. And Bones a little bit of a celebration there.
Like, I did it, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's me. Oh, look at that clothesline.
Ducks under his clothesline, flips him over.
And another shoulder toss. He's really been working on shoulders.
Spine buster. Bones picks him back up.
Onto his feet. It looks like Charles B might be on Dream Street here.
Gut, puts his arm under his legs.
And there's that suplex.
Flips him over.
Tosses him across the ring for the second time.
Points up to the sky again.
And I think we might be seeing the end of Charles B here. If Charles B is unable to get back onto his feet and mount a resistance.
Butthole stomps straight to the chest.
This might be
not
it.
Looking good for
This
Charles.
might be it. There it is. Oh!
He
has to drag him back to the center of the ring. This might be enough time for a breather, though. 1, 2, 3.
Bones just... He completely... I don't want to say completely, but 90% of the match, he kind of shut him down a bit, buddy.
I will agree with you. He has defeated everybody.
What a maneuver that is. What do you even call that?
I don't know. I'm going to have a little chat with him afterward. But man, he is a tough SOB.
Yeah, definitely is.
And it looked like it was almost over there. And I think his foot may have just touched the rope to break it. But the Superman punch right after and didn't stop him. And then that for the third time was able to put him away finally. And Bones will be riding the high going into his match against Aaron Cruz. Cruz, I'm going to need you to watch this match close, my boy. Because if you don't, you're going to lose that belt. Bones is nobody to underestimate. That might be the next television champion standing right there in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Bones picks up the victory. But let me tell you something. That was our last match of the night. Next week, we will be having the first ever pay-per-view for this showcase. Keep an eye out for WGW Unchained, where the Showcase Superstars will be vying for the Showcase title in a 6-man Hell in a Cell match. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And after Thursday, we will be having the Great War, the first ever WGW Royal Rumble. You will see almost all of the superstars from Asylum and from Live, and a couple of surprises. Keep your eyes peeled for the Rumble. We also have Aaron Cruz taking on Bones for the TV title. You got Edward Davis taking on my boy Mike Briggs for the Internet Championship. International title, Red Rum taking on Brad Bishop. The Light Heavyweight Championship, Brandon Aylis taking on Rob Cross. The Hardcore Championship, who has yet to be determined, if I remember correctly, it'll be a surprise for the day. And the Women's Championship being taken, Casey Marie taking on She-Devil of the Red Army.
A stacked card, I would say.
As well as the Professionals taking on the Main Event Mafia for the tag team titles. It's going to be a stacked card. It's going to be a long night. Mr. Incredible and myself will be here. Hope to see you at the Great War. Maybe you'll stop by for commentary. We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our show. I'm your host, Bloody617, and my guest co-host,
Wolf's Awake. Glad to be here. So excited. That was an amazing match. Amazing night, actually. So happy I was here at Asylum for the first time.
The Professionals are on the rise. Anybody, any team out there, Black Label Society, Empire, Red Army, keep your eyes peeled. The Professionals are coming for those tag team titles, and I guarantee you, if they win, it's not going to be easy to take it away from them. This was our show. This was WGW Asylum, the world's greatest wrestling promotion. We'll see you tomorrow on WGW Live. Mr. Incredible will be here. I will be here. We hope to see you here as well. Peace.
Bishop.